Hi, welcome to another episode of The Purpose Manifested. Today, I'm here to talk about stuck energy. Now, 5 to 10% of people have some sort of stuck energy that they have to work through. Even though they are on their spiritual ascension journey, they're doing the balancing work, they're able to catch thoughts and emotions as they come up so that they can alchemize those thoughts and emotions, but they still are always going to have some semblance of stuck energy that they need to work through. It's just all part of the universal process. And then there's 90 to 95% of our society that have a lot of stuck energy. And not just a lot of stuck energy, but a lot of stuck energy that they are either unaware of or just don't want to deal with because it's very painful. It's very uncomfortable. It kind of goes back to that quote by Tony Robbins where he says that most people will do more to avoid pain than they will to gain pleasure. And that is absolutely true. We are all weird like that. We love drama. We love negativity because it's exciting. It's what fuels our fear-based ego. It is what fuels our stuck energy. Because even though it is stuck energy, it's still energy nonetheless. It's still all part of this process that we are all under. But if you are unaware of all of that stuck energy, or maybe you are aware, but you're just not, but you're just too prideful to deal with it. Sure, you might get by. Sure, you might have all of your needs taken care of, but that's about as far as it goes. You are never going to reach higher. You are never going to be able to get to your true potential. And you are never going to align closely to who you are as a soul. Now, having stuck energy doesn't make anybody a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're a loser or that there's something wrong with you or that there's just all this trauma and all these blocks that you have to try and fix. It just means that that's just where you are right now, regardless of what you've been going through, or regardless of what your life has been like, or regardless of how old you are, because stuck energy does not discriminate. It doesn't matter if you've had a lot of trauma, or if you're rich, or if you're poor, what your race is, what your gender is, how old you are. I mean, none of that matters when it comes to who you are on the soul level. And it's up to you to make that choice right here and right now, depending on what your soul's and God's purpose is for your life. I mean, if you're watching this right now and maybe you're feeling offended, or you don't like what you're hearing, or if you're watching this on your phone, or if you're watching this on your computer, you might want to throw your phone across your room, throw it up against the wall and break it, or you might want to take a bat and just hit your computer 5 or 10 times because you hate what I'm saying right now. But that's just your stuck energy talking to you. That is just your ego judging what I'm saying as criticizing, or or demeaning, or judging, or who is this guy to tell me that I have a lot of stuck energy? Well, You know, I'm just like you. In fact, I was where you are right now a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, almost my entire life. I've been ruled by my fear-based energy. And it only took one choice back about I want to say it was 9 or 10 months ago that I decided that I want to learn more about who I am. Maybe there's more to who I am and life all around me than what I've been told my whole life. You know, your stuck energy, aka your mind, aka your fear-based ego, likes to tell you all of these different stories. It likes to keep you down. It likes to keep you stuck in this rut. But it's totally up to you whether or not you choose to do something about that. And it's not too late. You're not too old. You don't know everything. I don't know everything. So what do you really have to lose at this point? Nothing. You know, again, you could be completely down in the dumps. You could have 2 cents in your bank account. You could be sleeping on someone's couch right now. You could be living in your car. You could be 25, 30, 35 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, and feel like a complete fucking loser right now. But trust me, you are not alone. I've been there. A lot of people have been there. And even the people that are multi-billionaires have days where they feel like they're complete fucking losers. Where they feel like there's just that one person, or, you know, everybody has it so much better than they do. Again, the fear-based ego does not care. It does not discriminate. It's just a result of how our society has been ruled over these last decades, centuries. And we're at the perfect time in history right now where we can do something about that. We can drive a wedge right in the middle of that right now. And you can overcome your stuck energy. You can overcome your trauma, your blocks. And if you need some help on how to do that, feel free to shoot me a DM, leave a comment below. I'll have a phone conversation with you. If you'd like, I'll even send you my phone number if I get a DM from you privately. I'll have a phone call with you, or I'll have a Zoom call with you, or I'll have a text or a DM exchange with you. I'll show you some techniques that I've learned over this last year. I'll show you some meditations, but you have to take it seriously. You have to be willing and able to put your ego aside, put your pride aside, and decide, hey, you know what? Count me in. If you're ready to do that, feel free to let me know, because I'm always here for anybody that needs the help. And again, my pricing is very reasonable. I mean, it's still, I'm not going to lowball myself. I'm not going to devalue what I do, or you know, my work. but I will give you the most reasonable pricing that you've ever seen in your life when it comes to spiritual ascension, personal development, or whatever it is that's out there right now. I'm here if you need some help. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it brought value, and if it did, please share it with a friend or a family member so that they can see this message too, so that they can be inspired by it, and just so that they can have some hope that there is light at the end of the tunnel. They just have to be willing to do the inner work. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your day. I love you, and I will talk to you again soon.